Hi, this is Jessica. I'm going to be reading my story, A Dream Come True. One hot summer night in Hollywood, California, the Rocket Ship Rock Club, a popular hangout joint for celebrities, was located on the Sunset Strip across the street from the Whiskey Go-Go and a few other clubs. 80s heavy metal band Skullface was there to play to a jam-packed crowd. 22-year-old Alex Tarian and his girlfriend, Karma Starkhorn, stood backstage near the curtain looking out at the crowd. "Wow, look at that crowd over there," said Alex in amazement. "Oh, look," Karma pointed out, "there's your parents and Uncle Brendan." A knot twisted in Alex's stomach as he looked over in the direction of his relatives who stood in the front row. "Oh God, I'm going to puke." Karma ran a finger through Alex's long, black, curly hair as he breathed heavily. "You're going to be just fine." He looked into her bright blue eyes. "Do you really think so, Karma?" Both Alex and Karma met when they were both high school seniors in Levittown, Long Island, New York. It was the first day of school, and Alex noticed a pretty, blonde, short-haired, petite girl sitting in front of him in biology class. To get her attention, Alex asked her if he could borrow a notebook. She turned around to him when their eyes locked. They have been together ever since. "Listen, Alex," said Karma, who patted her thin, tall boyfriend on the back. "You were meant to have this job. You are the new guitar player for your favorite 80s band, Skullface." "Are you saying this is my destiny?" he asked. She just nodded. Alex excused himself to use the bathroom. He stood in front of the mirror, spraying hairspray in his hair. The leopard-ripped shirt and tight black leather pants he wore matched perfectly with his brown eyes. With one good look of himself in the mirror, his nervousness changed to confidence. He posed in the mirror with the metal horns in his left hand. "You rock, dude!" Born in the late 1980s to Donna and Ray Tarian, Alex was an only child. His parents were rarely around. They didn't have much money and had to work various jobs just to keep a roof over their heads. Whenever his parents were home, heavy metal music from bands like Twisted Sister and the Scorpions played on the stereo. At age 11, on a family camping trip one summer, everyone sat around the campfire telling ghost stories. Donna decided she heard enough. She had asked her brother Brendan to play his acoustic guitar. From the first note Brendan strummed, Alex became mesmerized. He loved the way the guitar sounded. Alex asked his parents to buy him a new one. Sadly, they had to say no. They couldn't afford to buy him a guitar. Christmas morning was always joyous in the Tarian household. Everyone sat around the tree opening gifts. Ray handed his son a huge one. "Open it, son," he said. Excitedly, Alex ripped open the gift. Before his very eyes, a shiny, brand spanking new brown acoustic guitar stood right in front of him. He thanked his parents and Uncle Brendan. Alex started strumming it. Once a week after school, Brendan taught Alex free guitar lessons. At first it was difficult. As Alex practiced each day, he got better and better. That winter, Alex was homesick with the flu, bored with nothing to do. He surfed the channels on television. His remote control stopped on VJTV, Video Jockey Television. Metalhead Showcase was on. The video disc jockey announced the premiere of Skullface's new video, Rock with a Chainsaw. The video showed all 5 band members using chainsaws as instruments. The next time Alex felt better, he bought their debut album with all the money he saved up from shoveling snow on neighbors' driveways. Skullface became his favorite band. All through high school and into his adult life, Alex played in a variety of different bands, including a Skullface tribute band, Skull Crusher. After a few years, he got kicked out for musical differences. A phone call came that would forever change the course of Alex's life. Skullface drummer Noah Vito was on the other end. Noah and the other band members checked out Skull Crusher's website looking for a new guitarist to replace original guitarist Miles Wilder. They offered Alex a chance to audition, which he gladly accepted. The next week, Alex and Karma flew to Los Angeles, California. They arrived at In the Mix Studios. A knot twisted in Alex's stomach. Karma came to support him. A lobby full of guitarists awaited their audition turns. When Alex came up, Karma told him to break a leg. Slowly walking in the recording studio with an electric guitar in his hands, Alex saw all 4 original Skullface members. Singer Kendall Cleef, bassist Walter Wolfrick, guitarist Rana Bozo Giffard, and drummer Noah Vito. Once he started playing, Alex knew he was on fire. He won the audition. To celebrate his victory, the band took Alex and Karma to the Rocket Ship Rock Club. It was there that Alex got his first taste of celebrity. Drugs were being passed around like candy. Groupies and porn stars hung all over the band like gum stuck to a shoe. At the party, Alex learned from Rana and they must start rehearsals immediately. In 3 months, they had a big tour with another of Alex's favorite 80s bands, Motley Crue. Touring with the bad boys of rock and roll was a dream come true for Alex. Things started quickly for both Alex and Karma. They got an apartment. While attending college, Karma got a job working in a store. They went back home to Long Island for their belongings, and Karma stalked on Gretchen. Not much of an animal lover himself, Alex grew attached to Gretchen. She brought such joy to his and Karma's life. A home wasn't a home without a dog. Rehearsals with Skullface went smoothly for Alex. He was excited to hear they had a few warm-up gigs lined up at different rock clubs, including the world-famous Rocket Ship Rock Club. This was Alex's first public gig with the band. Now the show is finally here at last. Alex rejoined Karma near the backstage curtain. Someone tapped him on the shoulder. 3 minutes until showtime, said Walter. Karma aside, you better go. They smiled at each other. Alex lightly touched the cheek of his good luck charm. You're about to say break a leg. She nodded in agreement. The band gathered around in a circle to say a quick prayer. The announcer announced Skullface as they hit the stage. Standing right in front of Alex was his parents and Uncle Brendan. They were headbanging. A few songs into the set, Alex ran around the stage. He tripped and fell, landing face first onto the floor. Blood poured from his forehead. Suddenly, the crowd and band fell silent. Rana came over to make sure Alex was okay. A minute later, Alex got up and walked over to the microphone. He played a guitar riff, and the crowd went wild.